Guys, welcome back. So today I just wanted to continue my series on building in Ghana. I think it's a really important one to do because when you're not necessarily on the ground, you can miss a lot of things. A lot of things happen very quickly in Ghana, and it's easy to miss. So I thought doing this series would be quite helpful. I hope so anyway. Yeah, so today, just in the spirit of that, I want to talk to you about something. Me and myself and my husband were having a conversation a few days ago, and we needed to buy some iron rods. And we needed like 5,000, not 5,000, we needed 5 tons of iron rods. And we're like, gosh, it costs so much money. Like a ton of iron rods at the moment is 3,700 cedis. And then obviously for them to deliver it, it's roughly 200 cedis depending on where they're going. And so it's quite a lot. So you think like 3,700 and you'll need to times that by 5. It's quite a huge chunk of money. And so we were like, gosh, it's so much. But when we looked back, when we first came to Ghana, in our first year, iron rods were about 1,500 or something like that. So the price has gone up so dramatically. We're like, wow. It's like, imagine if we had built our house back then, it would have been a lot cheaper to do so back then than it is now. But at the time when we first came, we weren't necessarily focused so much on building our house. So in our minds, we're thinking, okay, let's see what we can save and then build later. Now, I know a lot of people think that way because we get contacted a lot, and people always saying to us that, oh, they're just looking for land now, perhaps, and they're going to start building maybe in 2 years or in 5 years' time. And that's all well and good. But the thing you have to always take into consideration is the way that prices on materials change. Now, the reason that prices in materials go up so dramatically is because we basically follow the dollar. Remember, Ghana doesn't manufacture anything, so anything that we have, we've actually brought from abroad here. So when the price of the dollar goes up, the price that you're now quoted in city has to go up. So it can rise quite a lot, very, very quickly. So like I'm just giving the example of the iron rods now, from 1,500 to now 3,700 for 1 ton. It's quite a lot of money, especially when you're buying it, when you're starting to buy things in multiples. It can kind of escalate your building costs. So if you were thinking that, okay, I'm going to come to Ghana, I'm going to build a house for 200,000 cedis, that thing that you might have had in your head and think, okay, yeah, we're going to start and we're going to do it in 2 years' time. Your 200,000 cedis now is not going to get you there anymore because the price of your materials have gone up so exponentially that you can't do it anymore. Did I say exponentially? I tried to sound really intelligent. I don't know if it worked. Did it work? I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah. So the price goes up so much that now if you're not careful and you wait too long, you can actually price yourself out. So even things like cement goes up. What else is there? Your iron rod, cement, and price of wood also goes up. Things like that. Now, so if you're thinking that, oh, I'm going to hold on to this money, and I'm going to buy it later, you could be making a mistake. You have to think about it very carefully. So what we've come to the conclusion is that there are certain things that are dry goods as they call them, that don't spoil. You can actually have them and hold onto them for a long period of time and nothing will happen. Iron rods happens to be one of those things, and iron rods is the thing that everybody fears buying because it is so expensive. Okay, like I'm saying that we need 5 tons of iron rods at the moment, and that's just for half of our building of decking of 1 floor. So you can imagine. So we've already used about 7 or so tons on one half of the building, and now we're going to use another 7 for the other half of the building. That's quite a lot. Times that by 3,500. It's quite a lot. The dollar when we first came was about 3 cedis to $1 or something like that. It's now, the dollar is now 5 point something. Yeah, 5 points. The cedi 3. Oh, please excuse me. Oh gosh, today's one of those days, those lovely days. There's just so much happening in my life right now. Gosh, yes. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Dollar to the pound is 3. Work it out for yourselves, right? You know what the dollar is. You can go into XE and you can look at the exchange rate. It's really easy. It's 5 point something at the moment. So it's a big shift is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay. Right. So the best thing to do is actually to hold on to dry goods like your iron rods. So if you know that, okay, you know what, we want to build in 2 years. If you have a place to store your stuff, or even if you have your land already and you can build I don't know, some type of container and keep all your materials in there, do it, because the price in Ghana does not go down. It only ever goes up. Okay, so buy your iron rods. So you can buy like, I don't know, 10 tons of iron rods, 20 tons of iron rods. Buy them in bulk. or as you can, and just lock them away even if you're not ready to start building it, because that stuff won't spoil. Just lock it away. Most people don't really store iron rods because it's very difficult to store iron rods because they're so heavy. Most people, when you carry them, you can only carry one at a time, so it's not necessary. I mean, people love to store iron rods, don't get me wrong, because of the value of what they are, but it's very hard to store iron rods. So if you can, get your iron rods, lock it away into a container, and just store it up there for when you're ready to build. Because trust me, 2 years from now, iron rods will not be 3,007, and you'll be thinking, oh, I wish I had bought my iron rods at that time. Iron rods will probably then start being like 7, 6, maybe, if you like 5. I don't know. We don't know, but the price, we know that the price will go up. Okay, that's the point. Cement, you cannot store cement because it cakes after a while. Cement is one of those things that they have to turn over very quickly, otherwise it starts to cake and it damages. So don't try and store cement. Things like wood, your wah-wah board, your bamboo, that kind of thing, you can buy that as well. Lock it away. Don't think in your mind that, oh, I'm going to build it in 2 years time, so I'm not going to start anything yet. Lock down your materials as much as you can, because they're only going to go up. They're only going to go up. That is the best piece of advice that I have for you when it comes to building, to bring your costs down, because the longer you wait, the more costly it is for you to build. Even buying land, and you say you're saving up for whatever, if you can pull those finances in to get the land where you want, do that, because the cost of wherever you're going to buy the land is only going to go up. 2 years time from now, you're going to be priced out of the area. You won't be able to. That's what I had to say. It was just a little piece of revelation that me and my husband were sitting down a few days ago, and we're like, gosh, it's getting so pricey. It's like building in Ghana is no joke, man. It's like your pockets just feel like they're bleeding money. You're trying to put everything you can into doing this. You've got your vision and you know what you want and you're trying to get there, and there's so many things, so many forces, these enemies of progress that always rising the price on stuff. Okay, I'm exaggerating. They're not enemies of progress. Price of stuff goes up. It's a common occurrence in Ghana. Abroad you don't see it so much, because prices are a lot more stable. But because of the transferring of the currency, it makes prices go like this, all over the place, kind of thing. But anyway, that's enough for me today. Yeah, I think that's it.